Welcome everybody. We are doing a lovely practice tonight to move us towards hot summer temperatures. And we are doing a pitta reducing practice, but it is also called a Samana practice. What does it mean? Well, if it's hot outside and we're dealing with heat, we want to do a practice that helps manage what's going on in our environment. So we want to do a practice that is going to center us, cool us down, integrate us, but also calm us down because heat always rises. So we want to move the subtle forces down and into the center of the body. So Samana means into the center, and then Apana means down. Subtle forces moving down. Those subtle forces are always moving throughout the body. Everything we do, everything we eat is impacting those subtle forces. So if you are not sleeping at night, you are overthinking, you are ruminating, you are fixating. That means you've got too much upward lifting forces. We need to calm it down and bring it to the center so it can be assimilated and integrated. So that's what we're doing tonight. So let's get started with that practice. And we have lovely Tina here. Okay, so we're going to start out on the ground. Hi, Tina. I'm wearing fancy tights too. So we're going to actually be on our backs today to start. And that is because we're going to start out with rotation. I'm going to adjust my camera here. There we go. Okay. So if we're on our backs, we're going to draw the knees in. Good. And then just rotate to one side. You can extend your arm out. And then bring the legs up and rotate to the other side. So we're already starting out with rotations, which is going to help us with those subtle forces moving to the center. So that would be Samana. And again, we move to the right and see if you can extend the top leg out, toes down. So here, top leg out. And you want toes down, internally rotated. Good. And then release and go to the other side. And again, extend that leg, toes down. So rotations. At the end of the day, if whatever you had going on during the day, you want to be able to release the stress of the day. And Samana practice helps to do that. It's going to release excess stress, any kind of pressure that's been building up in the body. Good. And then we rotate again, legs to the side. Now see if you could extend both legs out and then extend your arm. Good. Great. And then bring it in and take it to the other side, both legs out. Nice. The next one's going to be a little bit bigger. Great. And we bring it in. And now you're going to take the left leg on top of the right. Boop. And wrap the toes on the left foot around the right calf, shin. The foot goes down. Now slightly shift your hips to the left and then move your legs to the right and extend your left arm out. Now make sure your knees, instead of being down, they're up, coming right out of the hip, right out of the waist. And really feel big squeeze here. It's going to squeeze those internal organs where the pressure builds, stress builds in the organs. We're going to squeeze them, help release excess. All right, disperse that heat. And then we release out of it. And we take the right leg on top of the left and wrap the right foot around the calf. You don't have to, you could keep it on the side. And then your right arm extends and your legs go to the left. Oh, tighten my shoulder. Ah, I have those same tights.
I got them from a friend.
Maybe you got them from me.
No.
I swear to God, I have those same tights. I think I might give them to you.
I just need one pair of those.
Darn it. I need to get rid of so much stuff. I'm trying to go through my wardrobe. All right, release. Valerie's helping me. All right, find your heels. And then we're going to push up into bridge. Just reset the pelvis. Great. Now, I want you to take your hands all about our core here. So we're really helping to reduce the heat that builds up in the core. So we're going to take our hands and place them right underneath us and then lowering the pelvis. You're going to let your butt rest on your legs and then your legs come up. Now we're going to do just a little bit of a lift of the hips. You can use your arms just a little bit. Now the legs can go down just halfway, not too far down. And then lift and down and then lift. I want you to stay in control in the lower abdomen. And if you go down too far with the legs, you will lose control. Lift. Now see if you can control that. And if you can't, just do your best. Good. Keep going. Do it with control. Keep going. Lift. Oh, yeah. Strong in the core. That's what we want. Okay, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down, lift up. Right leg comes up, rotate. All right, we're going to drop this leg. This leg's going to drop, and then you're going to press into this extended leg and reach up. Open up the side body. Yep. Beautiful. And then release and switch to the other side. Left leg comes in. Rotate. It's up. Up. Did you go do jazzercise? You're so
It was so good.
Drop the leg and reach. I took a hip hop class on Saturday. It was so fun. Open up that side body. Keep reaching that arm alongside the ear. Really release that side body. Good. And then we release. And both legs come in. You're going to come up on the feet. And then if you want to, you can take a block underneath your heels. And then we rotate. Then pull your block out, forward fold. Relax your head. Then dropping down again. You can take that block underneath your heels. It's optional. And then go to the other side. Hands together in prayer at the heart. Nice, Tina. Keep pressing the left hand into the right and lean back so that your thumbs are right there at the heart. Good, and then release. And pressing down. And stepping back, right leg, dropping the knee. And then we're going to rotate again. So we rotate, and you can use a block here if you would like. And then we're going to take this into a forward fold. So here's how we're going to do it. That left hand comes down. You pull the back leg in. Straighten both legs. Now move the left hip back so you square the hips. Drop your head down. You can use a block here. Both legs straight. Relax your head. Good, and then releasing and stepping back, down dog. Walk out your heels if you need to. Get hollow in your belly. Draw both heels down. Now, remember when we have hot temperatures, you do not want to do super intense exercises. So we adjust our yoga practices that help us assimilate, integrate Samana, and ground and cool the body. Apana. Good. Then the right leg is going to step forward. Drop the back knee. And then again, we're going to rotate and reach. So, Robin, take your back leg, instead of having it so far up, take it way back like a lunge and then drop the knee. Then rotate. Yeah, there you go. Then you can have your hand on the ground. So one hand's on the ground and the other one's up in the air. Lean back. And then swinging that upper arm around, curling your toes under, and bring your back leg in again. And then we're going to move the right hip back. So we square, even out that sacrum. You can use a block here. Both legs straight, relax your head. Forward fold. Being very aware of what we need from our practice. When we're using yoga as a treatment for Ayurveda, we want to be very, very cognizant of what is it that the body needs. And as we move into these warmer temperatures of summer, mid-May to mid-July, then we want to start doing practices that help disperse and release heat. Good, and then we step back again, down dog. Getting hollow in your belly, that's called Uddiyana Bandha. Then dropping down onto our knees, we're going to keep the toes curled under. Extend your right leg out with your left arm. Reach back and grab the foot. Use a strap if you need to. Then taking the right leg out to the side. Take it right out to the side. Reach out with your arms and drop your forehead down. Good. Bringing that hands back in. That right leg comes up, and then we're going to press back, three-legged dog, and step that right leg forward for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And come up. Reach. Again, adding rotation. So then we rotate. So you're going to drop one hand down, reach the other hand up. Back heel is on the ground. Then swing the other arm, upper arm around, come back into Warrior 1. We're going to change the rotation. So you can take your hand to the ground again, or you could take your hand to the outside of your thigh. Good. Take your hand to the hip and reach up. Hand to the hip and reach up. Like that, Patty. Like that, Patty. You can do it, Patty. Or come back up, Warrior 1. There's one more variation we're going to do. Woo! We're really squeezing it all out of us today. Getting all that stress released. And we're going to rotate one more time. And this time we're taking a block to the baby toe side of the foot. You're taking your elbow to the outside. The fingertips go down to the block. I've got my hand on my sacrum here. Keep your back heel on the ground and then reach up. So it is a much bigger rotation, and you can choose any one of those variations that we just went through. So the arm comes up. You okay? And then swing around one last time. Virabhadrasana 1. And then we straighten the front leg and release into a fold. So again, the right hip comes back. You level out the sacrum here. Drop into a forward fold. And you can use a block, you guys. It's fine. Both legs straight. I want to see you activating your quadricep here on the front leg and the back leg. Lift your kneecaps up. Press into the big toe on that right foot. Then stepping back into down dog. We are going to add a shift forward into plank and then lower. Keep your belly on the ground. That is going to help. Samana. Then lift. Keep your belly on the ground. Then we press back into a crawling position. Hands come in. Left leg reaches out with the right arm. Reach back. Grab your foot. Lift. Use a strap if you need. Then release and take your left leg out to the side. Curl your toe under on the right leg, then reach forward. Drop your forehead down. And then coming back in, lift that left leg up and you're going to press back, three-legged dog. And step forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1, and we come up. Doing it all on the other side. Nice. Yesterday I came to my front door and there was a mama duck with 6 ducklings sitting at my front door. They were so cute. All right, and then we release the right hand to the ground and reach. Of course, you can use a block. Stay strong and steady. You want to have ease, though, in your practice. We're trying to reduce intensity and pressure. Because if you have intensity and pressure as you approach your practice, you're going to increase heat. Then swing the upper arm around and come back up, warrior 1. Reset. Pelvis is facing forward. You got it. Back leg is straight, you guys. Nice. And then we rotate again, but this time you're going to drop down and your right hand goes to the knee. You press your hand to the hip and then reach up. Okay? Press it in. Nice. Great. And then you can lean back and that will give you more space to press that hand. It truly will. If you lean back. Great, Robin, that looks great. Then the upper arm swings around. I really like that practice too because it opens up the shoulder girdle. Right, there's a trigger point there between the spine and the shoulder blade. Gets really jammed up. And if it gets jammed up, it's going to lock up the entire upper body. Great. Now, our last variation of rotation from this warrior pose is you're going to now take your hand, put a block on the baby toe side of the foot. Your hand comes on the outside of the knee. The fingertips go forward on the block and then reach. Robin, that looks excellent. So good. Just lift your arm a little bit higher up in the, yeah. Okay, straighten that back leg a little bit, you guys. Squeezing out, dispersing pressure, heat. Then release. Coming back up into warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Nice. Open up. And then releasing into a forward fold all the way down. Again, you're going to go down. You can use a block if you would like. And you want to take the left hip back, flat sacrum. Keep activating. Activate the quadriceps in both legs. Lift your kneecaps. Straighten out those legs, you guys. Straighten. Get a block if you need to so you can do that. Relax your head. Let go in the neck. And releasing. Stepping back, down dog. Okay, we're going to shift forward, plank. Modify to the knees if you need to, otherwise lower. And this time, we're going to take our hands to the sacrum. Lift your upper body up, keeping your belly down, and then lift your legs. Samana. This is Samana. Moving our subtle forces to the center of the body. Anytime you're on your belly, it's going to do that. Thighs off the ground. Lift a little higher. Good. And then we release. Push back. Child's pose. Open up the knees, big toes together, and release back. All right, and then reaching your hands forward and coming back up into down dog. Get hollow in your belly. And the right leg is going to step forward, reach up, three-legged dog, and then coming into triangle pose. So line up your front heel with the arch of the back foot. Your block goes on the baby toe side of the foot. This is because I want your torso lined up with the front leg, and then reach. Now, if you are able to have your hand to the ground, fine. But it needs to be on the baby toe side of the foot. Then lean back, turn your head. And again, we're activating the quadricep in both legs. Lift your kneecaps up. Okay, just relax a little bit right here. Yep, there you go. There you go. Okay. Better? Does that feel better? All right, we're going to go into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So you're going to release your upper arm to your low back. Turn your head, look at your big toe. If you are using a block, take it with you. Reach out the distance of your torso. Nobody has a 2-inch torso, so you're not here. Take it out. Then bring the back foot in. You start out with your toe, balancing there. And if that's all you can do, it's fine. Then see if you can start to lift your back foot up, strong and steady. Both legs, standing leg and leg in the air. Strong, activated. Then extend your arm. Now, if you feel super stable today, turn your head and look to the side. Then we're going to release down. Now, as you release down, you're going to turn so that your right hip goes back And we go right back into another forward fold. And we want to add rotation. So then you're going to take your block to the big toe side of the foot. Right from this forward fold, you're set up left hand on that block. You could be on the big toe side or the baby toe side, depending upon your flexibility. And then we turn the torso. Sacrum stays flat. Rotate. Right shoulder on top of the left, and then reach. Swing the arm around. And step back, down dog. Shifting forward plank, lowering with control. Again, hands on the sacrum. Lift your upper body up. And then your lower body. Thighs off the ground. Samana. So you're activating, massaging the internal organs by being on the tummy. So it's going to help disperse heat. See if you can lift a little higher. Then release. And push back, down dog. Then the left leg comes up. Three-legged dog. And step that leg forward. Trikonasana. So again, you're lining up the front heel with the arch of the back leg. And then open up. Your block is always on the baby toe side of the foot in Trikonasana. Good. And then open up. So you're opening up. Both legs straight, you guys. So when you have your arm in the air, make sure it's not down here by the back, because that's going to drive the shoulder forward. Oh, it's really nice having Tina here. You want the arm up, and you want to be opening this up. You're stacking that top shoulder on top of the bottom shoulder. Beautiful. Okay, and then from there, we're going into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Release your arm to your low back. Turn your head and look at your big toe. Reach out. Bring your toe in, hold it there. Make sure you feel balanced and stable. Then start to lift your back leg up. Standing leg and leg in the air are both very strong and activated. Reach your arm up. Take your time, you guys. If you feel stable, turn your head and look to the side. Then we lower back into Trikonasana, slide back, and then you're going to go right into a forward fold. Move the left hip back, drop. Both legs straight, you guys. And then taking it into Parvarita Trikonasana. So your block is on the big toe side of the foot or the baby toe side. And then you press and reach. Right hand's on the ground. Left arm is reaching up And again, you don't want the arm down by your back. You want it closer to your head. Stack. Both legs straight. Nice. Beautiful. Good. You guys look great. All right. And then we release and step back, down dog. Look up at your hands and walk your feet in. Forward fold, 2 fingers on each hand, come down between the big toe and the second toe. Wrap around the big toe, connect to your thumbs, pull, elbows go out to the side, drop your head down. Both legs straight. And relax your head. Good, and then we release all the way down. Take it to the ground. Extend your left leg out. Take your right leg over. Tall here, and then we rotate. Keep your chest lifted. Taking that right leg, pulling the foot behind you. So it looks like this, you guys. Pulling the foot behind you, right to your hip. Stack your knees, forward fold. You can use a block. Flatten out that top foot. Flatten it out. Good, and then releasing and lifting out of that. We're going to take the left leg up over the right leg. It's extended, then we rotate. Keep your chest tall. And then we release out of that. That top leg, stack the knees, the foot goes to your hip, and forward fold. Good, and then from there, we're going to release both feet in and laying on your back. Find your heels. Push up. Knees track with the front of the hip bone, not the outside, the front. So you're in that bridge. Lift. You're neutralizing the pelvis here, right? So we're going from all these asymmetrical poses to a symmetrical pose. Both sides of your pelvis are doing the same thing. And then we lower. Draw your knees in. Pull them all the way in. And then move the knees to the outside. Just kind of hold it there. Draw the knees back in. Pulling your feet up, grab the baby toe side of the foot or below the ankle. Draw the knees down into the armpit, and you're going to press the sacrum into the floor. That is really important so that you get your lumbar curve back and press. Baby finds his feet. Heels are up, you guys. Don't let them drop. Keep them up. Then releasing your feet together, dropping down into Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. Release, take your right arm up. Then releasing that right arm down. Left arm goes up. Good. Right leg comes up, goes between the ankle and the heel on top of the left foot. Then pull the left foot in and interlace your fingers at the hamstring or just below the kneecap in the front of the shin. Now, the thing you have to watch out for is if you are going beyond the ankle, if you're going beyond the ankle, you are not going to get a stretch. Not much of one. Press your sacrum down, bring lumbar curve back. And then release. And we're going to do the other side again between the ankle and the heel. Goes on top of that right knee. Pull the right knee in, interlacing your fingers at the hamstring or the front of the shin. And again, we got to watch out not to have that foot too far over. Bring it back. Good. And then again, we release. Going back into bridge just to reset the pelvis one last time. And then releasing down and setting yourself up for Shavasana. So if you do have issues with your low back, then get a bolster underneath your knees. If you are cold, then cover yourself up and definitely cover up your eyes. Eyes are connected to the fire element. And relax. So Shavasana, corpse pose, means that you lay there in total silence and stillness. Okay, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your fingers and toes, and then gently roll to your right side. Rest there for a moment. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position, connecting your hands, thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a moment to rest in this seated position, allowing your whole body to physically settle, settling into stillness. Allow your breath to settle. Notice the breath breathing the body, and allow your body to settle into the movement of breath. Resting there, moving into a place of contentment, ease, and peacefulness, surrendering to the breath. And may you have a wonderful evening. Namaste.